Here is a brain teaser. So let's take an example. We have a class bird having a one method fly, and let's take an example. We have created a one subclass ostrich which will extend a bird. But here most Java developer completely go wrong, and it will cost you in a production as well as in your next interview. Welcome back. Welcome back to Code with Aditya. In this video, we will discuss the LSP. So LSP stands for Liskov Substitute Principle. So what is the LSP? So according to the LSP principle, objects of subclass should be replaceable by object of parent class without breaking the program and functionality. So what it means? So let's take example. I have one class A and I have second class B, which is extending class A. So according to the LSP principle, so we can replace objects of B with the object of A without breaking the functionality and the program. So that is a meaning of LSP. So we can say that the subclass should be replaceable by the parent class without breaking the functionality and a program. So let's go with the one example. So I have one example with me that we have just discussed. So class bird is there, and bird have a one method fly. I'm just printing a bird can fly. You can add your business logic here. So I have created a one ostrich class, which is a, you can say, a child class or subclass, which is extending a bird class here. And here I am throwing a one exception, that is a unsupported operation exception, because ostrich cannot fly. So that's why I am throwing an exception. And here I am creating a objects of parent class. So as we know that according to the LSP, the subclass should be replaceable by the parent class. So I have created a parent class object. So I have replaced the subclass object here, and I am calling the fly method on that. So let's run this program. So here, as you can see, it is throwing a unsupported operation exception here with a one message: ostrich cannot fly. But according to the LSP, we should able to substitute, or you can say we can able to replace that particular subclass object with the parent class object. So here we are violating that LSP principle, because we are breaking out the program after the replacement or after the substitute, right? So here we are breaking the LSP principle. So we will see how to, you can say, fix the LSP principle, or how to use the LSP principle in our coding. So let's go. So first I will create a one class. Let's take an example. I will give a name as a birds here. You can give any name here. Here I will create a one common property. So let's go with the eat, because every bird can eat. And here I will add just a one printing statement, like bird can eat. You can add business logic, or if you want to add some code here, you can add. Just for understanding, I'm just printing out here. Then I will create a one other class, a flying bird. So here I have created a one class flying birds. It will extend birds class, but along with eat, here the bird can fly here. So I will add one method fly, and here again I will print bird can fly. Okay, so I have created two classes. Then I will create a, you can say, subclass or child class. So let's take an example. First we will go with the ostrich. So in ostrich we will extend birds class, because we cannot extend a flying birds because we have the fly method. But as we know that ostrich cannot fly, but ostrich can eat. Okay, so we will get a eat method from birds class. Then I will create a second class. Let's take example sparrow. But as we know that sparrow can eat, and you can say it will fly, so we can go with the, it will extend fly birds, because we know that sparrow bird can do both the things. We can say it will fly as well as it will eat, so we'll go with the flying birds. And I will create a one main class. with the one method here, that is a main method. Okay, and first we will create a object. So first we will go with the birds b1, and here we will go with the new ostrich bird. Then second we will go with the flying birds. Let's take example fb is equal to new sparrow bird, and let me call a method here. So b1 dot eat, and fb dot, we can go with the fly. Okay, so here we have replaced a you can say subclass or child class with the parent class. So let me run this program. So as you can see, we are getting a output here, means your program is successfully running, and here we have achieved the LSP. Here we have replaced a, you can say, subclass or child class with the parent class. So that is the meaning of LSP. So in this video we have covered the LSP from the solid principle, and in next video we will cover the next principle from solid principle. Thank you.